Hi everyone, Dr. Remy from Pain Free and Fit and Posture Size. Today we're going to be going over with my good friend Barry Sue helping me the seated anterior tib exercise to learn how to properly use the shin muscle without overutilizing the toe extensors. This is a great one for hammer toes and chronic pain in the feet related to pronation, which is a inner falling down of the heel as we walk. So stay tuned and enjoy this one. So, the anterior tib is our main shin muscle. The problem is when our heels fall down on their inner edges, this particular muscle gets overstretched. And the peronei, which is the outside muscle here, becomes overshortened because the heel is in effect coming up on the outer edge. And the anterior tib comes down along the inner edge of the ankle. And these two connect through a fascial membrane that surrounds both of them. So what happens is, because of this weakness of the overstretched anterior tib, the toe extensors, which are these tendons that you see, these lines on the foot, will start to overwork, and it many times causes these lines to become protuberant as these tendons become overused, and the toes will start to hammer up. And that's a common deformity in a lot of people with foot posture problems. So what we're going to learn to do today is we're going to learn how to contract the anterior tib while relaxing the toe extensors, which is a key component of learning how to create balance in the various muscles of the foot to help with chronic foot pain, to help with arch pain, and to help with a pronation or heel that lowers. So Barry, let's begin by lengthening the toes through their tips. That will engage several intrinsic muscles in the foot. And you can keep a little tension down as if you're trying to curl them a little bit down towards my fingers. And we want to do that so we try to make these lines disappear on the top of the foot or become as less visible as possible. And as we hold that, we're now going to raise the whole ankle bone up towards the shin. And if we see those lines on the top of the foot starting to pop, we need more downward clawing pressure with the toes. There we go. We hold it for a few seconds and then slowly lower back down. So that's inhibiting the toe extensors, which are overactive in this part of the problem, and waking up the elongated and weak anterior tib. Let's do another one, Barry. Down with the toes so the lines disappear, and then we're going to cock the toe upwards. Now the other part of this problem that a lot of people have is part of this decreased posture efficiency in the foot is related to either a lower leg rotation or a hip rotation. So Barry's got her body nice and aligned, but if you have a tendency to, let's say, roll your leg out, external rotation, which a lot of people do, you'll need to roll that in. If you have a knee rotation posture tendency, you'll need to align that, either an external where the shin moves out or the shin moves in. If you're not sure about that, we have a free analysis on the Pain Free and Fit or Posture Size websites to check that out. So again, make sure you're aligned with both hip and knee. Toes go long. They can claw down if need be, if making them long isn't making these lines or these tendons invisible. And then we raise the foot up using the anterior tib and releasing the toe extensors. Once you get good at this, you can perform it in a seated position, which has a little more body weight challenge, and eventually a standing position. This is a great exercise for restoring balance to the foot and helping with chronic foot pain.